gonna jump straight into this tutorial. The first thing I'm doing is prepping her skin with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Moisturizer. And for brows today, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade, and this is in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm just making the tail a lot more defined than the front. And to clean up under the eyebrows, I'm using my Elegil Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Porcelain, along with some of the yellow color corrector, as well as I believe the creamy beige. I also use this concealer combination to prime the entire eyelid, and I did set it with some translucent powder afterwards. To clean up the top of her brow, I used foundation, and this is the L'Oreal Pro Matte line, and this is in the shade 110. For eyeshadow today, I will be using the Juvias Lace Nubian palette along with some other palettes you'll see later on. And I took this nice brown shade and I used this as my transition color. I took a regular fluffy brush and I'm just buffing this above the crease. You just buff it in until you get the color payoff that you want. Next, I took this navy blue color from the Morphe 35B palette and I applied it directly to the outer V of the eye, and I just buffed it in later on. I used the first brush that I used with my transition color to blend out the color, and I use the denser brush to apply the color to the eyelid. And you just do this until you get the coverage and the color exactly where you need it to be. And to smoke it out a little bit, I took some black from the Morphe 35B palette and I just applied this to the outer V of the eye. Now for the lid color, I took this metallic blue and I applied this to the entire lid. To top it off, I used some glitter, and first I'm applying the glitter glue, and this is by Ambrosia Cosmetics. And the glitter I'm using is in the shade Night Vision, and this is from the BH Cosmetics Glitter Collection. Going back in with the Juvias palette, I'm using the white iridescent color for the brow bone highlight, and it does have some pink reflex in it, so it makes it really pretty. And for liner today, I'm using my 24-hour lacquer by L'Oreal, and this is in the shade 171 Black is Black. For her under eye, I mixed the yellow and orange color corrector, and this is going to cancel out any darkness that we may have. And for foundation today, I went ahead with the L'Oreal Pro Matte, and this is in the shade 110. And I applied this as my first layer and I buffed it out with my beauty blending sponge. Now to highlight her face, I used the Elegil Pro Conceal in the shade White, which is illuminizing, and some of the yellow corrector mixed in along with Porcelain. And right now I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup Light to set all of the highlighted areas. To set her entire face, I used the L'Oreal True Match powder, and this is in the shade W4.5. And yes, I also used this powder to dust off the setting powder I would have placed earlier. This just helps to avoid any flashback that you may have. And to set her contour today, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro palette. To clean up the contour line, I'm going to use a wedge and some Sacha Buttercup Light Powder. And we're just going to curve this line under the contour. And I'm going to use the same face powder brush and we're just going to buff it out. And for the bottom lash line, I went back in with the navy blue as well as some of the black. And this is just to smoke out the eyes a little more, make it more defined. And for blush today, I used the BH Cosmetics Glamorous Blush Set today. And I took the peachy color that you saw earlier. And to top it, I also went back in with my Milani Cosmetics Baked Blush. And this is in the shade Belisimo Bronze. And this is just because it's a lot peachier than the other colors. And for the inner corner, we mixed two of the highlighters from the BH Cosmetics Illuminating and Bronzing palette. And for mascara today, I went in with the Rimmell London Scandaleyes to highlight her face. I also used the Wild and Radiant Illuminizing and Bronzing palette from BH Cosmetics. And for her lips today, I used the Sacha Cosmetics Sparkling Creme to outline her lips. And I went in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. And this is in the shade Zurich for the inner portion. And lastly, I set her face with the MAC Fix Plus. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this one and see you all at my next one. Bye!